talked about before on this series and in my podcast, Socratic Seminar is one of my favorite discourse structures for student-led discourse. So today we're actually going to look at a resource that a teacher created that has been published by WIDA to support multilingual learners in that specific discourse structure of a Socratic Seminar. Let's take a look. So here we have the document that I will link for you. Thank you so much to Carly Spence Osorio. You are amazing. So this is a 6th grade teacher who teaches ELA for multilingual learners in North Carolina. And there is just so much in here. I'll let you peruse at your leisure. But what I really love is we have some assigned roles. So this teacher has indicated like a level 1, 2, 3, and 4 and color coded them accordingly. I think you can either assign the roles, or what might be a little more flexible is that you can also invite students to self-assess and then choose. So up to you, but love this idea. And so here is what these different colors and shapes equate to. As a speaker, your participation can be in one of 4 kind of categories. So I think of these as like discourse moves, right? One discourse move is to ask a question, and so you have a sentence starter here. You, in this case, would say the student's name and then ask, what do you think, right? Pretty simple. You have the sentence starter. You have the assignment if you're using it as this teacher intended, right? So I have my card and I'm going to play it or verbalize it at some point. Again, another option could be that students are self-assessing and picking their card in advance. Another option that's even less kind of structured might be that these are 4 moves that are up in a classroom space on an anchor chart, or students have as a handout. This is a resource or a tool that reminds students of various things they could do in a Socratic seminar to engage in the conversation as a speaker or a sharer, right? 1 is to share your opinion. Again, 1 is to clarify, summarize, agree, and add. We also have this great participation checklist for taking in information. And I love this idea that you can just I found or I heard something, and also that there's room for elaboration here. So simple checklist, room for elaboration. Found someone who agrees with me. And then of course, why? What did they agree with you about? Disagrees, gave me a new reason for my argument. Love this distinction. A lot of times we stop with agree, disagree. Love this third one. And then I heard something I hadn't thought about before. We do not celebrate this enough. I absolutely love that this is on here. And then I do also love this. I think valuable for a fishbowl structure, but also really valuable just to say, I'm here in this conversation as an equal participant, and I'm really attuned to my peers, and I'm just going to zoom into one and just note what they were doing. I think there's so much richness here. I love Socratic Seminar, and I love these ideas to elevate student discourse moves, whether they are as structured as assigning the roles or not. I just really love that there are a variety of ways that students can engage in conversation, and that this resource equally values the kind of output and the input, right? Language is expressive and receptive, and I love that we are valuing the receptive and the seeking to understand as much as we are the literal speaking or sharing.